like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Ay, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my drop, looking shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through.
All right, Coach, it is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ten Lobo. The mic. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. Blue Dark Corkers. You're all mine.
36.
Haywood.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down, Texans.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slant. Yep. Jet. Ready, go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Focus, defense, focus. Joker. 22 jet bomber.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Aguilar has it. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
General, West.
Kill.
Go.
Now Gomez throwing on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there,
From the gun, Gomez. That's complete to Meredith. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All day, every day, any day.
Protein spill. Check 24. Watch 24.
Gomez to throw again. Safarian Jenkins has it. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. 18 Gator. Let's go.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Texans 7, Steelers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 saw. Check 53. Bound to lose 1. 5.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Alpha.
Long day. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now.
53.
Looking to throw. Brown.
Mike.
You can't
Looking
block
for
me.
Godwin,
You
and
can't
he's
block
got
me.
him complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Look at me. Door, get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, lock it. Watch the whip. Hey, Zoo. Mike, 50. Ready?
2nd and 6.
Go.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the double. 55, Mike 55. Yeah. Check. Hard. Go.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana, thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right, great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Caught by Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Hey, get in the weight room.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hit it.
On 3rd and 2, Brown to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Texans take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You think you gonna get this?
Ready?
Gomez now looking to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Steelers 3.
Here we go. The mic. 60 Pittsburgh.
The mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Here's Gomez on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Adam Humphries deep to return. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
Push him back. Push him back.
Brown now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
53. Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Check 9. Check 9.
Check 3.
Hey, Sam on.
Shift.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Hey,
Brown going to throw again. Jones has it. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Go, boys. Bring it up.
He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one, but what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
Go set. 18 Gator.
Eat. You go night. Time to go night. Slam. Under 10. 10.
Rock it. Hey. High 7.
55. Mike 55.
Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fan, go.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Keep playing hard.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. On 1st down, Conrad. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Kill.
You're out.
Kill.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
2nd and 11.
36. I can't believe they let you play.
This complete to
I can't believe they even let you
Jones.
play.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number 920 almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there. And I have no reason to believe he won't.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Check.
Look at me. Dog. Hey, Delta. Hey, ready?
Now Brown to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Ready to break.
My God, 55. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, lock it.
He's checking. Crash.
Check 24.
Golf.
And that'll set him back 5.
All day, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Mike 55.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Ready.
Another shot from the 9 on
soft.
2nd and goal.
Buzz.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. In your face.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. 9 here.
2nd and 9 now. Got his man. It's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Texans 7. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Check 50.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Here we go.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Come on.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Bullet high. Zip. Baby, I got you. I got you. Ready, go.
They'll run with Elliott. Still going. Always got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Throwing is Gomez, operating from the gun. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Gomez throwing again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. From the gun, Gomez. That one complete to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. This will be caught just inside the 10. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point up and through, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Come on,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I got it. Rock it.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Hey, seam 6, 5.
Here's Brown. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Mike. Hey, wahoo!
55. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. Mike, 55. Check.
Down.
Back to throw. Brown. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll make it third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
80 weapon.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Brown. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ready, set.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Two-jet bomber.
55's mine, guys. 55. It's our time. It's our
Bravo.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Brown looking downfield for God. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready, go. Go.
They'll run here with Mack pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Jason Myers set to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check. Hard. Nickel. Shift.
80 weapon. 80 weapon.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Okay, ready?
22.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Foxtrot. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Mike's 22.
Hey, watch the lane.
Mike 22's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, man.
Ready?
Gomez looking to throw on 2nd down. Now that'll be caught by Cup. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Man out.
Gomez now from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Humphreys now to return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Topper!
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Tighten up.
Big River.
Back to throw. Brown. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Ready?
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Leo.
He's checking crab.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Peek the edge. You're out.
Watch the edge.
Look, squeeze.
Flare.
Hey, orbit. Shoot.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
Mike, 30
Gone.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Smoke.
Off.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brown. He gets it to Humphreys. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Oh, yeah.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better bring it.
Hey.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's trash. Check 37. Check 37.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Yes!
Ringo.
Mike's 22. 61. Matchbox, light.
Run.
Check 43. Ready, go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ready.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. As we come up here on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Now.
On the ground, it's Mack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Here, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53's Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. 61, matchbox lights.
Twist. Check 52. He's coming.
Get it.
He's coming.
Looking to throw. Brown. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ready.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
53's the Mike. 53. Check.
Ready.
Brown now, operating from the gun. Past the 20. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Texans 17. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hurry. Let's go.
Here's Gomez on 1st and 10. Completes it to Aguilar. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Ready.
Back to throw. Gomez flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Chopper. Yep. Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here.
This is Elliott. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Gomez. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
First down, Houston.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Motion. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. We don't want this. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Go.
Now Gomez operating from the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch safety creeping. Yep. Safety's creeping. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Ricky. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now Elliott.
Switch.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Let's get it.
They come up in an offset eye. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch the pass. Chef. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Lock it. Bang.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ezekiel Elliott. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Slam.
Hey, exit.
He's coming.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Stop your whining.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Get it.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go, boys.
Officials
Bring it
so
up.
cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go right back to Mack. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Big boys came out to play. Up in here, bro. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where that came from.
2nd and 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
I'm here all day.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 99. Check 99.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check pass.
From the gun, Brown. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This for the lead in the final stages. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. 18 Gator. Alpha.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
It's a party now. Woo! Mike's 22. Mike's 22. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Gomez throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Set. Ready. 60 outlaw. Blue dark corkers. Blue dark corkers. Man up, D. Check your hot read. Go. Switch. Mike's 22. Mike's ready to go.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike, 57. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Kill.
2nd and 4. It's caught by Aguilar. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
57's ready. Go.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ezekiel Elliott with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. The point after is good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over
All
first
day,
and
baby.
10
Let's go.
at their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Sustained situation. Let's go.
Check 3. Check.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.